Hello, good afternoon, and welcome one more time to the 2025 WSPS European Championship in Sport Hall Gradski Vrt. My name is Kristina Pletikapic. I will be your host for these final two events. First off, we have men's 10-meter air pistol SH1 final event. 8 athletes on the line, as per usual. Many of them were also already in the final events for 25 and 50 meters. So let's see which one of them will be the winners of the medals in this 10-meter air pistol event. So you can see the distance is, as I said, 10 meters. They have 24 shots. Maximum weight is 1.5 kilogram, minimum weight 0.5 kilogram, 4.5 millimeters caliber. They're shooting with pellets, and here are our finalists, 8 of them. You can see by the lineup that they have already been in the final event. Well, actually you cannot. We didn't have final events live stream, but you could have seen in the highlights from the 25 and 50 meter range, Pampas, and competitions on Pampas that many of these athletes were already finalists in those events. Shortly we will have presentation of the athletes. The range is ready, the audience is here. It's starting to be quieter and quieter in Gradski Vrt as we're nearing the end of the competition. Our Chief Range Officer and announcer, Mr. Petar Plavčić, has started the presentation. He's called the athletes to the line, and first on the line is on firing position A, Sergei Malishev, neutral para athlete on this competition. Sergei was bronze medalist on Friday in 25-meter pistol, and yesterday also bronze medalist in 50-meter pistol. And from Denmark, with a big round of applause, on firing point B, Buster Mathias Antonsen. He was 8 in the 25-meter event. After him, from Serbia, Živko Papas on firing point C. He was 6th in the 50-meter pistol event. Also, Serbian team was silver medalist yesterday for the same event. And now from Turkey, well-known Muharrem Korhan Yamaç. He ended 5th in the 25-meter pistol event. After him, firing point E, Carlos Alberto Linares Molino from Spain. He also was in final events. He ended 7th in the 25-meter event and 5th in the 50-meter event. From Italy, Davide Franceschetti on firing point F. Gold medalist from yesterday, European champion in 50-meter pistol. From Czechia, in firing point G, Tomas Pešek. He was 4th in the 50-meter event and also a European champion for air pistol standard yesterday. And last but not least, Kamran Zeynalov from Azerbaijan on firing point H, silver medalist, vice champion for 50-meter pistol event. So, as I said, all of these athletes have been in final events, as was our jury member in charge, Mr. Carsten Klich, and as was our very well-known Mr. Petar Plavčić, Chief Range Officer for all final events in the 10-meter events. Take your positions. He's starting the clock for the preparation. They have 3 minutes to prepare to start sighting shots. We're going back to the same format, 250 seconds for sighting shots, as well as 250 seconds for two series of 5 shots, and 50 seconds for single shots when we come to that part. Everything is nice and neat, prepared, everything in its place. A lot of experienced para-athletes here, getting ready to finish this championship with a bang. This is the final event for male athletes. After this final event, we only have 10-meter air pistol SH1 for women. So that will be also an interesting match, and also the final match. Well, so this is second to last. They are not using pistols. They are now preparing only with their hands, with their imagination, and slowly getting ready for this match. All are very concentrated. And I think we will see quite a match, given that all of these athletes were in final events and also have won medals in final events at this European Championship. Here they are raising their pistols now, with safety flags in, of course, warming up the shoulders, warming up their hands. You can see Tomas Pešek just taking his time, breathing and regrouping his thoughts. He's not raising his pistol. Denmark's Buster Mathias Antonsen. Denmark has a strong para-athletes, shooting parasport athletes, and they have the legendary coach. They have the legendary coach Jonas Jakobsson, which he is a pioneer of para-shooting sport, shooting parasport. Sighting shots have started. Here is Sergei Malishev. He has 8th place from Changwon 2025, this year's WSPS World Cup. And as I said, he has 2 bronze medals at this European Championship already. His coach, Natalia Zilinska. Very gathered, very serious audience, and both audience and athletes. Buster Mathias Antonsen from Denmark. He has 5th place from the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. So he's no stranger to big final events. Here is the legendary Jonas Jakobsson I've been telling you about. The man who he's just a legend in Paralympic sport altogether, and you can see on Denmark's results that he is also a legendary coach, very good coach. Serbia's Živko Papas on firing point C, 5th place from Granada. He was yesterday he was 6th after the final. Rastko Jokic, his coach. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Here's a man we already seen, Muharrem Korhan Yamac. He has 6th place for this event from Granada 2024 WSPS European Championship. So last year also was in the finals. This is his coach, Mr. Mustafa Atalay. Another great athlete, Carlos Alberto Linares Molino, 6th place from this year's WSPS World Cup in Changwon. 2.5 minutes to go with siding shots. Mr. Luciano Porta, his coach. You can see that everybody is very, very serious and concentrated on the beginning of this match. Here is Davide Franceschetti, silver medalist from Granada 2024 WSPS European Championship. Also gold medalist from yesterday for 50-meter pistol event. Davide's coach is Sabina Mujkic. Gold medalist from Hamar 2022 WSPS European 10-meter Championship, Tomas Pešek. Yesterday, Tomas won the gold medal for air pistol standard in 10-meter, and this is his coach, Andrej Heko. We have a little bit more than a minute to finish the siding shots. Kamran Zeynalov from Azerbaijan, he has 6th place from Lima 2023 WSPS World Championship. Kamran Zeynalov also has a silver medal from yesterday's 50-meter pistol event. Afgan Akhmadov, coach for Azerbaijan's athlete. Everybody's very ready to start this match, very focused. And just eager to see what the ranking will be after the final event. We have great athletes in the finals, and we also have 25 more seconds. Athletes are a bit resting, taking their time before the beginning of the match. Arkuna is here in the background, trying to not disturb them, yet engage with the audience. We love that little pest here in Osijek. It's always nice when she comes to field of play. One more time, all the athletes and their firing points before we see the beginning of the match. Chief Range Officer has gave a loading command, and the series has started. 5 shots to get the best rank they can in 2 series before the elimination start. Who will be the first to pull the trigger? It was Živko Papas, and it's an 8.6, 8.8 for Antonsen, 10.3 for Franceschetti, 10.0 for Malishev, 9.2 for Yamac. So a colorful first shot for all the athletes. 10.1 Zeynalov, 9.8 first shot for Linares Molino. 3 more minutes and 10 seconds to go. Zeynalov is, as it looks for now, after the first 2 shots, in the lead. But the difference between him and Franceschetti is only 0.5 difference. A lot of 9s, a 10.0 and a 10.7 from Zeynalov. He's getting his points up. Now he has an 8.3. That's a hit that can undo every 10s that he just did. He's now in 4th place after 3 shots, and Franceschetti has gone up to the 1st place. They'll have 2 more shots, except for Linares Molino, who has 3 shots to fire in this series, and 2 minutes and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 seconds to go. They're leaning in this match 10.4 for Malishev. He's going up there in the first place with that 10. Tomas Pešek, 10.7, getting up to the second place and tied with Franceschetti for now. Let's see what Franceschetti is going to do with his final shot. 6.9. He is not happy with that shot. Still to 10.7, Tomas Pešek, 10.2, Živko Papas. There's a tie in the last place for now, but still Papas, Jamac and Linares Molino have yet one shot to be fired. 1 more minute to go. They have plenty of time to end this series. 9.6 for Jamac and Linares Molino. 47 seconds to go. Linares Molino 9.9. So they have all finished their first series of shots. They don't look very happy, I have to say. But currently in the lead, Tomas Pešek with 49.1 score. Kamran Zainalov is in second place with only 0.2 difference between him and Pešek. And Sergei Malishev is in the third place. Also a small difference between him and Zainalov, only 0.5 difference. So let's see what the second series of shots will bring us. And who will be the first to start the series with a shot fired. Franceschetti 10.0. Malishev 8.4. Živko Papas 9.3. Jamac 9.6. Zainalov 9.8. Linares Molino 8.7. Antonsen has fired a 7.5. He is now at the back of the line. They are doing their absolute best. It's second to last final event of the championship. They've been doing a lot of matches throughout the week. So it's very, very important to stay focused and not let that fatigue get to you. Franceschetti is firing the fastest currently. He's the only one with 3 shots fired. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this series. Mostly they have 3 shots to fire still. Only Franceschetti is with 2 shots left. We have a 10.2 now from Malishev and a 10.0 from Antonsen. Here we go with the 10s, Franceschetti 10.3, Pešek 10.4. So they're going in there, trying to get their scores as high as possible. There's a lot of 9s in this final event. But the pistol is a little bit more harder than the rifle. You have less support while aiming and firing. And you can see that in the final results also. Franceschetti has finished with an 8.5, which puts him now in the 5th place. Malishev has finished with a 10.0. He's now in the 3rd place for now. And the rest of the group has 1 shot to go, except for Jamac. Yes, he has now fired a 9.1, and all the other athletes have 1 more shot to fire and 1 minute and 15 seconds to do so. It is Antonsen, currently in the 7th place. Will he fire? Yes, 8.5. We could have seen that the barrel was really, really shaking by the end of the aiming process. Jamac has finished with a 10.2. Pešek finished with a 9.2. And all of them have fired their second series of 5 shots. After the second series, the difference, the scoreboard has a change. Kamran Zainalov is now in first place, Sergei Malishev in second place, and Tomas Pešek in third place. So they've just switched up their places a little bit more. There's a significant difference between Sergei Malishev and Kamran Zainalov. It's a 2.4 difference. I'm doing the math in my head. Not my strong suit, I have to say. Let's see. We're starting the elimination series. They have 50 seconds, well now 40 and less, to fire their shot. They are loading on command as well as firing in 50 seconds. Živko Papas is currently facing eliminations. Actually, Živko Papas and Antonsen, they were tied. Malishev shot at 10.5, Papas 10.7. You can see that the difference in the top is now only 0.4. So that's what happens. Zainalov shot an 8.5, and that's what happens when they're shooting in a time restraint. Loading, and after this shot we will have 8th place in this event. Currently facing elimination, and on the screen Buster Mattias Antonsen. Let's see what he can do. 9.4. 8.4 for Papas. And yes, 0.8 difference. Now ending this competition in 8th place, Buster Mattias Antonsen from Denmark. And we will continue the final event until we have the gold medalists. The gold medalists, silver and bronze medalists. Currently in the lead still, Zainalov Kamran, Sergei Malishev in the 2nd place, and Tomas Pešek in 3rd place. At the end of the line is Živko Papas, and on the screen currently they started their shots. Second series of elimination shot. Here we go with the 10s, 10.3 for Živko Papas, but the difference is significant. Linares Molino would really have to make a big mistake with the next shot for Živko Papas to go to 6th place. 2.3 difference is a lot in the final event. But we've seen in the last final event the 1st place going from the final event as 4th after one very, very bad shot. So anything is possible in sport shooting. Jamac, very focused. Ready to fire. 10.4 from Živko Papas. 10.0 for Franceschetti. 10.4 for Zainalov. Linares Molino, 8.1, and we will have a shoot-off for 6th place. 7th place, actually. They are now both in 6th place. So now only Papas and Linares Molino will be firing shots. The command is only for them. And the one to hit this higher score will stay in the competition in the final event. And the one with the lowest score will be leaving the competition in 7th place. Let's see what they can do. 10.2 and 8.1 for Linares Molino. He is now leaving the competition in 7th place after the shoot-off. A round of applause for Spanish athlete. And Živko Papas is saying in the final event, he's now currently in 6th place. There is a 2.1 difference between him and Franceschetti. Can he go a little bit more up? Will Davide make a mistake? Let's see what happens in the next 2 shots. In the top still Zeynalov with a significant difference. He's been on top of his game throughout this final event, shooting a lot of 10s. And you can see that in his score. 2nd place is Sergei Malishev. 3rd place, Tomas Pešek. Papas 10.1, Malishev 10.4, Franceschetti 9.9. He's melting the difference between him and Živko Papas, but it's still there. 1.9 is still a lot with a 1 shot to go. Let's see what happens. 9.7 for Zeynalov, one of the rare 9s for him. "50-second start. Let's see who leaves the competition. What will Franceschetti and Papas do in this round of shots? Who will be the first to fire? 10.8. Yes, Franceschetti is staying in the competition. 10.7 for Živko Papas, but a little bit too late. He needed those 10s a little bit earlier to stay in the competition. Now he is ending this final event in 6th place from Serbia, Živko Papas, with a slight smile on his face, but he can be happy because the Serbian team did win silver medal as a team event. Trying to find my results to confirm that I'm not saying. No, that was yesterday. Serbian team was 4th. Yesterday they won silver medals in 50-meter event. A lot of events was here in Osijek throughout the week. And we've seen a lot of great athletes in the final events. So yes, here we go. 10.9. Jamac 10.3, Franceschetti 10.1, Zeynalov, Malishev 10.4, only 9.4 from Tomas Pešek, which now gives him a tie with Jamac for 3rd place. And only 0.1 difference between Malishev and Zeynalov. So we are in for 10s final. They're keeping us on our toes. You know, it's never finished until the final shot is fired, so you never know in this sport. After this shot, there will be the next elimination. Franceschetti on the screen and currently facing that elimination. 10.7, maybe not. 9.9 from Jamac. And another shoot-off. Yes, they are tied. Shoot-off between Pešek and Jamac for 4th place. So they were tied in 3rd place. Now they are both basically facing elimination. And Franceschetti is up there in 3rd place with that great last shot. So the next command is only for Pešek and Jamac to settle this tie. Which one of them will get the chance to fire 2 more shots and maybe go for that bronze medal. We'll see after the next shot. Nobody's pulling that trigger. 10.7 Pešek, 8.4 Jamac, and he is now leaving the competition in 5th place for men's 10-meter air pistol SH1 event. Muharrem Korhan Jamac from Turkey. Nice handshake with his coach, and a round of applause for him. So, Pešek, 0.4 difference between him and Franceschetti. 2 more shots to go. Which one of them will be going for the bronze medal? 2 shots, we'll say. Pešek is very, very concentrated. Poker face. He's not showing any emotion. Malishev 10.3. Kamran Zainalov now with 8.9. That could get him. Yes, in 2nd place. Both Pešek and Franceschetti have 10.2. The difference of 0.4 still stands. Pešek is still in 4th place. Here is his coach. I'm feeling like he is sending him good vibrations to get him there in that 3rd place to win a medal, another medal in this European Championship. The next shot is where it all happens. Who will be the first? Franceschetti and 9.0. Okay. Kamran Zainalov with a 10. Tomas Pešek 9.8. And yes, he is there. The difference stays, but this time Franceschetti is the one with that difference in front of Pešek, behind Pešek. So he is now leaving the competition in 4th place. Davide Franceschetti from Italy, 4th place in this event. And we have our medalists on the floor. Tomas Pešek, 3rd place currently. Kamran Zainalov, 2nd place. And Sergei Malishev in the 1st place. So Zainalov and Malishev have a 0.6 difference between them. That's very, very small. That's not a big difference. And a 2-point difference between Zainalov and Pešek may mean that Pešek will go home with bronze medal, but let's see. Here Zainalov now fires a 9.5 and Malishev has a 6.9. That puts him in 3rd place. You can see anything can happen. It is unpredictable. Really anything can happen in this sport. And the longer the competition lasts, the more fatigued athletes are. If they are not strong in their minds and their body throughout the match, these things happen. Tomas Pešek is now in the 2nd place. The audience is starting to engage. It's always in those last few tense moments and the few last shots that audience wakes up when it all turns around like it did. Zainalov, another 9.6 for him, 10.0, and now Pešek with an 8.0. You see? Our bronze medalist, Tomas Pešek, smiling, but a little bit more smirk into himself. He's happy to be here, but with the chance he had for silver, maybe even gold. Yes, nice handshake and happy faces. We still have 2 more shots to see. More than 1 point difference between Malishev and Zainalov. 1.6 to be exact. Kamaran Zainalov has been very high up there in the first three place throughout the match. 2 more shots to see. The clock says 35 seconds to go. Is it going to be 8.2? Malishev is losing his edge. That's now a very, very big difference. I'm not going to say anything. I'll just wait for the final shot, because we've seen it, all things happen here in the last couple of days. So let's not jinx anything, let's not predict anything, let's just give them a chance to do their thing and to fire that final shot. But as it looks now, Sergei Malishev will be silver medalist and Kamaran Zainalov will be European champion. That's a 10.4, a yes, yes. Kamaran Zainalov is European champion and gold medal winner for men's 10-meter air pistol SH1 event. Sergei Malishev is silver medalist and Tomas Pešek bronze medalist. We will give them a chance to line up to see and hear official announcement of the medalists. So to go along with that silver medal from yesterday's 50-meter event, Kamaran Zainalov is now going home with also a gold medal in 10-meter air pistol event.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our medalist.
Let's hear the official announcements.
Pešek Tomas from Czechia. The silver medal winner, Malaysian Sergei Neutral Para Europeo. And the gold medal winner, Zainalov Kamaran, Azerbaijan.
There you have it. These are our medalists. You've seen it here first. Nice greetings from Osijek to all of you watching around the world, around Europe, from WSPS Facebook page and ISSF YouTube channel. Be sure to check out also Shooting Parasport Instagram. That is also the handle at Shooting Parasport. Check out the Instagram page to see some behind the scenes photos and videos, to see some stories that aren't streamed here. And I will be here with you again in 45 minutes when we have scheduled the final event, the last final event of this championship, and it will be for women's 10-meter air pistol SH1. See you soon. Stay tuned.